If you wish to advertise your business, organization...
Hey, this is
Off Air on Center's own radio show on WCPR, Castle Point Radio, Stephen's own radio station.
Nice. I'm your co-host, Jacob.
I'm your co-host, Alex.
And I'm the guest today. I'm Dave Estrada.
Yeah, we're joined by Off Center's own Dave Estrada, who is actually the host of Off Air last season.
Yeah, I was the host last season. That was a fun time.
I hope you have a fun time here.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back in the studio.
As always, we're sponsored by the lovely and wonderful Soap Inc. And today we're going to be talking about Soap Inc. shampoo and conditioner.
And so, as is per the usual listeners, we do have a guest who is relevant to the topic at hand. So Dave here is actually in research and development of conditioner.
Yeah, I'm actually on co-op this semester with Soap Inc. You know, I feel like the R&D team over there just really makes me feel at home. You know, they're just really great people over at Soap Inc. I know a lot of people are looking out for jobs and like internships. So like look into Soap Inc. definitely. But we've come up with some really interesting, really great stuff over there.
Well, I guess the first question we usually ask all our guests is, how did you get involved with Soap Inc.?
Well, you know, it's a funny story of coincidences and, you know, just destiny, you know. I went to the career fair. I actually didn't even go to the career fair. I was just walking by the career fair.
Okay, you were near the career fair.
Yeah.
Got it.
And since I'm a New Yorker, I always kind of look on the ground when I'm walking, so I could, like, just in case I find like $20 of any like.
And so you don't have to make eye contact.
Also true. And I found a business card for Roger Smith. He's vice president of research and development over at Soap.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I just picked up the business card, and I emailed him. I was like, "Oh, hey, just so I want to give you my resume." And he said,
Oh, and he probably thought he had given you a business card intentionally.
"Yeah, exactly." I sent him my resume, and he was like, "Say less," and then he gave me a job.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Oh, that's the official Soap Inc. helicopter flying outside the window right now.
Well, one of the many.
Yeah. We actually had a bunch when Chris was here. We won't go into that. Listeners know.
Yeah, but don't worry, you won't have to see Chris
Yeah,
again.
you seem very safe here, and I don't think we're going to have any issues.
Good. I'm glad. I was worried about that.
So, but talk to us about this shampoo and conditioner.
Oh, yeah, the shampoo and conditioner. So, you know, something we like, you know, a Soap Inc. motto, like, you guys might not know this because it's kind of internal, but the Soap Inc. model is, do what you think the customer needs, you know?
Oh, that's like super thoughtful and considerate, just like I'd expect them to be.
Exactly, yeah.
So you know, you take that and you put in the context of shampoo and you're like, what does that mean? Well, if the person needs shampoo, they need something to put in their hair.
Of course.
You know, that's the first step when it comes to research and development for shampoo and conditioner. You got to think about people's hair textures.
Yeah.
And what Soap Inc. can do for all those hair textures. With our patented shampoo glycerin, you know, which helps us give people that nice signature Soap Inc. shine.
As do most, if not all products, give a shine to you.
Of course, so we can just do our very best to emulate that natural shine that Dr. Soap himself has at all times.
You know, I had made my girlfriend start using my Soap Inc. products, and she says she feels like a completely new and better person because of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, although I'm kind of worried she wasn't using them already. But
but it sounds like this was a heartwarming story of lifting a destitute criminal.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the thing is that she's from Peru, and they don't have Soap Inc. over there. Unfortunately,
they don't.
It's the government there is so tyrannical.
my
So you're saying
God.
there's some sort of just terrible, violent organization that's preventing civilization itself from entering the country. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah. So
I think I hear about this in the news, but I guess they just keep it out, you know?
yeah, a lot
don't
of people
want
don't know
people
this,
to
but
worry.
Soap Inc. has quite a few enemies. I mean, that's what happens when you try to make the world better. cleaning.
We're very familiar with the enemies they have.
We just didn't realize that there's a whole country
Wow.
Yeah.
that Soap Inc. didn't have a
Yeah,
presence
there's
in.
the people kind of leave out when you're talking about history. The Cold War wasn't about communism or capitalism. It was about Soap Inc. versus the Russian alternative.
That makes sense. That's weird that they don't include it in the history books, but I guess nobody wants to have conflict with Soap Inc. and they're gonna win anyway, so why even mention it, you know?
Exactly.
But the Peru thing, that's super concerning to me.
That's terrifying. How long has it been like that? When did that happen?
There's just a lot of unrest there, so they're constantly changing governments. There's actually a rebellion right now, a Soap Inc. led rebellion in a lot of South American countries to reclaim, to bring Soap Inc. to these people.
That is quite a relief. I'm glad.
Wait, so you're saying there's more than one country in South America that doesn't already have the presence of Soap Inc.?
The fight to spread Soap Inc.
Well, I was under the impression that has been completed for quite a while. Except for, the pockets of forests.
Well, yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. But
Oh.
we don't want to leave those people out too.
Okay, of course.
The Amazon is down there. We need to get those people Soap Inc.
That makes a
Absolutely.
lot of sense, yeah. I'm just glad to hear that Soap Inc. is making efforts to change that. And I'm just glad that we have the power of NextCorp behind them to make that happen.
Yeah. Those governments really should know better. They're just halting themselves in the process. They might think they're doing the right thing, but
They're only hurting
just,
all the people that
Yeah.
they're trying to represent.
They it's all about who's got the better soap products.
Soap Inc.
Exactly. So
Obviously. It's in the name.
exactly. So it's quite silly when you think of these insurgents, but I mean,
Like Chris Fitzgerald, to name one.
I've always been told that politics aren't party talk.
This is no party. This is serious business. We're not a party show here.
This is a serious issues-based show.
Of course.
Soap Inc. is the most serious topic I could think of.
I don't know what I'd do without them in my life. I probably would end it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to live in a world where I wasn't sparkling clean all the time.
And I mean,
Exactly.
what would we even do without their products? We probably wouldn't even have running water or Soap 2.0 once that's eventually developed.
No. We just have dirty, dirty hair.
We'd be
to go-
drinking dirt.
Yeah.
We actually found a way to weaponize our conditioner.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I assume this was a joint deal with NextCorp then, yeah?
Oh yeah, this definitely.
Yes, NextCorp, the weapons
it's,
subsidiary of Soap Inc.
Yeah, we've we at Soap Inc. We like collaboration, and we got some people from our R&D department to collaborate with some people from their R&D department, and we came up with something pretty great. I think you guys are gonna like it.
Is that something you can talk to us
Yeah.
about, or is that
Are you
something
under
that's
contract
secret?
and not be able to talk about
Well,
it?
listen, I kind of signed an NDA, but I will tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard screams of pain?
I can't say I've heard any recently.
Well,
When Chris was taken away.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's all. That's all I can say about that. That was on the NDA actually. That's the only thing you can say about this conditioner.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thanks
I can
for
say it
sharing.
over and over again if you want.
No, I think we get it.
Yeah,
But
maybe
if you-
once
if you'd
more.
like
Just
to, I'm
once
not gonna
more.
stop
It's
you.
just it's the only thing I'm legally allowed to say.
Let's
about
just hear it one more time.
Have you ever heard screams of pain?
I think we all have, and I'm looking forward to the next product coming out from NextCorp and Soap Inc. But let's talk about shampoo scents. Y'all have favorite scents?
Yeah. 50.
That's not the kind I meant, Dave.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, what a
Well,
silly
Soap Inc.
fellow.
does sell 50-cent products for
Yeah.
underprivileged Soap Inc. users.
Yeah, they always try to make their products
accessible
affordable,
to the
at
common
least the
masses.
base level, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Yeah.
there's always a premiums, like the premium shampoo that's coming out soon. Yeah.
It's a pomegranate orange scented. I think that's a really good scent that we came up. I don't want to take credit for it, but me and my friend Bobby over at the R&D team over at Soap Inc. We were eating a fruit salad, and I said, "Hey, is that a pomegranate in the fruit salad?" He's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Hey, is that also an orange in the fruit salad?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Bobby, come on." And he said, "Wait a minute, pomegranate orange? That's a great scent for shampoo." And that's the rest is history.
That's great to hear. You're even thinking about work when it's your time off and you're just eating some fruit salad, and you just always want to keep bettering the company.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah, I have
Soap
to say
Inc.
that's of the recent products that have been released, of the recent shampoos. That's definitely my favorite scent.
yeah,
it's
really
beautiful.
great. It's like my child. I just like it's something that I'm very proud of.
I would be proud of it too. I'd be proud to call any product that was even closely related to my work from Soap Inc. just come to the market and be available for everyone.
Yeah, it's been really great. That was around the time that Soap Inc. went public. So it was like really, really great being part of that.
And Dave, could you tell us maybe some amusing stories about any unsuccessful products you were researching?
Oh yeah. Soap Inc. You can't have great successes without a few blunders. That's
Of course.
That's another motto we have over at Soap Inc.
Even though
just
they-
getting all the insider mottos today.
You guys, who knows? Maybe you guys will be able to fit right in when you come into work at the office.
That would be a dream come true.
Hey, you guys send me a resume and I'll get it circulating.
All right.
Thank you, Dave. That's so generous of you.
Yeah, of course. Anything for fellow off-air hosts here on WCPR, Steven's very own radio station.
It's not time yet.
No, we do it halfway in.
Yeah,
Okay. My bad.
it's on the half hour.
You never have too many.
That's true. You can never know enough about Off-Air, Off-Center's own radio show
That's
on
true.
WCPR.
Which
But
you
we're not
guys should
gonna
all
do-
listen to.
Yeah, if you're listening now.
Then keep listening.
And if this is recorded, listen to the other ones and or the later ones, depending on the time it is.
Mm-hmm.
Soap Inc. Has also been working on a time machine.
Time machine.
That's something you're able to talk about?
Yeah, because it's a lot closer to being done than the weaponized shampoo. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Time machine.
Mhm.
I mean, I knew they were like forward thinking, but I would never think they were thinking into the future, you know?
Yeah, well, we're going to go back
You're going back
to the future.
to the future. Well, I can't understand why Soap Inc. would want to make a time machine, but I'm sure they know exactly what they're doing, and it's only going to help everyone out, you know?
I mean,
I can only assume it's to bring their products to the future, which I assume they'd already get to normally, but just to make sure, you know?
it's like
Yeah.
a double-pronged strategy. So basically, look at it like this. Think of back, like, I don't know, like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
The world was pretty dirty, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so we've gotten cleaner. So, like, following that logic, we probably are going to progressively get cleaner. So, we have people go to the future and learn how to become cleaner and bring that knowledge back so that we can become even cleaner in the 2016, right?
So Soap Inc.'s gonna go into the future, consult itself,
consult
and then,
consult future Dr. Soap.
yeah,
Exactly.
and then they'll just bring it back to this time period and accelerate the cleaning process.
And then the second prong of the attack is to take soap ink back in time and to start it earlier and to, even root it deeper into, earthly society and culture.
So we're talking about like pre-civilization.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know if it really could start any sooner, though.
We project, our goal is to get the Jurassic era to start using soap ink.
Yeah, if the dinosaurs had a clean environment, who knows how much better the present could be. You know?
Okay, that makes
Exactly.
sense, because Dr.
The dinosaurs
Soap,
might even still be here.
because we did talk to him, and he did say that he, of course, invented agriculture, as we all know, but going back even before the development of humans, that's an interesting tactic.
It's that part is mostly theoretical, but we hope that we can do it. But knowing soak ink, we can do anything. So
Of course.
Another one of their mottos, actually.
Yeah,
They can do
exactly.
anything.
yeah, that's our public motto.
Yeah. And so, Dave, you were going to mention some of your unsuccessful research developments.
Oh yeah, of course. So this one time we had a fire shampoo and conditioner.
Oh.
Yeah, it was literally just fire.
Just
It kind of just burned your hair and scalp.
And then you wouldn't need to be cleaned because it would be cleansed, of course, with the fire.
Yeah,
That's what we thought, but it didn't do well with test groups.
So it never made it to the public, because I don't remember seeing it on shelves.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was that's something that we kind of failed to get out.
Yeah, I never saw, one of the commercials for that in my daily viewing of soap ink commercials.
I think that's just one of those things. Soap ink has a reputation and a tendency to be ahead of its own time, which is part of why we invented the time machine.
And agriculture.
And agriculture. So I mean, it's something that we're gonna keep on the shelf. I'll tell you that much.
You never know when you might want to come back to it,
Exactly. We might not be ready for it now, but soap ink down the road, who knows?
Just revise it, make it safer, because as we all know, soap ink products, safest product on the market.
Yep.
Any other product, you don't know what you're going to get, but soap ink, you have the safety and assurance of a quality product.
At the same time, do read the instructions, follow them to the letter, use the products properly, you'll be perfectly safe. If you misuse it, however,
That's your own
there
fault.
could yes, it's entirely your fault, and it's very likely that you'll become injured.
Soap ink is not liable for you not following the directions to the T.
Of course.
No. Why would they be? Oh, we forgot to plug the show. Hey, there's a sketch show tonight in Burchard 118. It's called A Thermos of Hot Soup, A Thermos of Cold Soup.
Today is the cold soup.
Yeah. It's free. There's free pizza, free drinks, free snacks.
Free soap shakes.
Yeah, just head on over there.
Yeah, it's sponsored by Soap Ink, and actually, Thermos is owned. Not a lot of people know this, but Thermos is owned by Soap Ink.
Yeah, yeah, a bunch of products. Soap Ink just owns privately that they don't publicly say, Nestle and Pepsi.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's going to be a great show.
Because those are great ways to be clean.
Yeah,
It's going to be a great show, and you guys should come and enjoy it.
yeah.
Cold
Back
soup will make you clean.
cold soup.
Yeah, cold soup is really good at making you clean. That's actually part of the shampoo process over at Soap Ink.
You use cold soup.
Yeah, we use tiny amounts of cold soup in each bottle of Soap Ink.
That's
a
pretty
little
interesting. I
that's a
hadn't
little
realized
trade
that.
secret.
Oh, I see.
Are you allowed to divulge what kind of soup it is?
That's the part I can't tell you. See,
I figured.
the soup is important. Which one? I won't tell you which one, but it's
Of course.
Yeah,
it's
we
gotta
don't
be the
want
right kind of
any.
soup.
You need to keep your secrets.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't need any imitators. There's already so many. The last thing we need is someone to hear this show and then they go off and make their own shampoo and conditioner.
Or even worse, try and make their own shampoo and conditioner and
Look.
just cause another explosion in a residential area.
I'm gonna blow your minds, guys. So,
ready.
have you ever thought of why Soap Ink is called Soap Ink?
After
assume
the
Dr.
great
Soap,
leader,
yeah.
Dr. Soap.
Well, yes, that's what you'd think, but it's actually named after his grandfather, Dr. Soup, as well, which is why we use cold soup in our in our
So
shampoo
that's
and
like
conditioner
a
and all our products.
trade secret passed down through
Yeah,
generations.
exactly. Because like soap and soup are basically the same word.
I
Very
hadn't
close.
realized that Dr. Soap had any forebears.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I guess he had to come from somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
it's like it's like he is his own father and grandfather because he's
Yeah.
just that powerful.
Oh, and
That he takes
they're
on
going to
different
develop
iterations,
those
yeah.
time machines. That all makes sense.
Yeah,
now.
there's actually a recent development because of the time machine. Dr. Soap actually just went back to the Triassic era and became his own dinosaur grandfather.
That's interesting. I'm glad Doctor.
Yeah, I can't entirely understand that. As just a student, I can't really quite wrap my brain around that. But that's just
If only there was a
it's
whiteboard
beautiful.
in here.
It's beautiful.
Oh, you draw it out for the audience?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll include a drawing in the description to the YouTube video. Who knows? Shampoo and conditioner.
Well, we could.
Talk about something else.
Yeah. So I think it would be nice for some of our listeners who haven't been listening live if we could just talk a little bit about some soap shakes. Which we did in the very first episode.
That's
that was
right,
actually
'cause
lost.
No one knows about soap shakes.
Yeah.
We talk about them a lot, but unless you were listening to that first broadcast, you probably don't know about them.
Do you guys also have a lost first episode?
Yes,
Of course.
No,
Nice.
yeah. Every season
we maintained the tradition.
We
Good.
like tried so hard not to have the off-air curse. We're like, all right, we're gonna hit record, but I only hit it once, and then I looked over and it was 10 minutes in. Like, oh no, it's not going.
Yep.
And then lost episode.
That's how everybody gets it.
Yeah. So maybe season 4 they'll finally figure it out.
We'll see. We'll see.
I kind of hope they don't though, and it just
Yeah.
stays a tradition.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's gonna get intentional at some point.
But soap shakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So soap shakes are just they're so delicious.
Gotta have
Yep.
at least one a day.
Yep, as you know, Dave, they're of course, once you've started taking soap shakes, you need to continue taking them, or you'll start to have very negative physical consequences from withdrawal.
Yeah, of course.
And we've talked about our personal favorite flavors, although we could reiterate over that. As I mentioned last time, my favorite flavor is peppermint, which you guys might not know if you didn't listen to the first episode. And as it is, of course, stronger and more potent than some of the other flavors, I need to continue using it on a regular basis. Jacob, do you want to remind them of your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor has to be vanilla. It's like a little boring, but it's a classic, you know?
Mm-hmm. And Dave, what's your favorite flavor of soap shake?
I'm gonna say my favorite flavor of soap shake is gonna be the fourth flavor.
Fourth flavor.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to be explicit for
Yeah.
on radio.
But like everyone should know the classic order of shakes that came out: vanilla, chocolate, raspberry, cinnamon.
Peach, and then on and on,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a little motto we have at the office.
Oh, another motto.
Yeah. If,
You guys have a lot of mottos.
we do have a lot of mottos.
Are you-
It's part of team development. We just make mottos.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
And this one motto goes: if you don't know the soap shake flavors, you can't do me no favors.
I wouldn't want to associate myself with anyone that didn't know all 32 classic soap shake flavors.
Exactly. Like, what else are you doing with your life if you can't just do that?
Yeah, are you telling me you haven't already tried them all?
Yeah, I mean, how are you supposed to know which one's your favorite flavor if you
If
haven't
you-
tried all the flavors? Am I right?
If you are above the age of
10.
10, you should have already tasted all the soap shake flavors.
Yes, well, because of course you can't try them before 10 because they're, well, just a little too
Too strong.
too strong.
Too
Yep, and it
severe.
would be have heavy negative consequences for somebody too young trying them.
Disrupt your whole developmental cycle.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a grown person who doesn't know the soup flavors, then your development as a child was stunted.
Oh, the soup flavor.
Yeah,
That's-
you were mentioning
this-
something about soups before.
The soups are in the soap shakes too, aren't they?
Oh yeah, the soups are. We put a little bit more cold soup actually in the soup shakes, soap shakes.
Soap shakes.
I guess that makes sense, and that's why you're slipping up over there between the two,
Yeah,
because you
exactly.
associate them so heavily.
Yeah, the timeline it also just keeps changing as we're speaking.
Oh yeah, I noticed some things just keep popping into existence.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's incredible that altering the time back that far only has minor changes within the present.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I think Dr. Soap or Soup, he just is so powerful. He knows his changes to the timeline are just so precise that they don't really affect us too.
And like he can also just travel through time and see how everything affects everything else, and then just go back and change it again.
Yeah, he's the smartest man alive.
Yeah, and I suppose this is probably pretty confusing for the both of you, but fortunately it's a little easier for me to anchor myself because I did, of course, see this coming as an oracle.
Yeah. As we all know, Alex is an oracle.
Yes.
But if you're an oracle, you should know that it's about halfway in, and that we should plug that the fact of the matter is that this is
off air on
Off-Center's own radio show on WCPR, Castle Point Radio, Stephen's own radio station. That was all right. We messed it up in the beginning. Well, we got it.
And I'm glad to see you're joining us, Dave.
Yeah,
and
I am.
You seem to have it better than us.
Oh, that's a classic plug. That's why.
Wait, is it the exact same plug you did?
I think it's pretty close.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how you said it when I was on season 2.
I thought you were just like, blah, listen to our show.
Yeah.
Off or something like that.
It was the same thing actually. It was welcome to Off Air, Off Center's very own. It was welcome to Off Center's radio show Off Air on WCPR, but we didn't say Castle Point Radio.
Well,
okay, so ours is better. Got it.
Yeah, we are more explicit in our statement.
But not explicit in the way that WCPR is going to stop hosting our show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this show's almost over. There's only 3 episodes left. I'm sad.
Oh, I meant because you can't be explicit on off air.
Oh,
does the swear button work now?
Yeah.
They say it does. We had to use it twice now? Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
I messed up once, and then Alex messed up once.
who? Oh, the hosts are messing up.
Yeah.
We usually had Dave Orshin to mess up.
Yeah, Dave's not here.
But it's okay.
You are.
We have another Dave.
Yeah.
Also, the phone doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't?
We
Yeah, there's a little
mentioned it
sign
before.
that says,
but yeah, if you're trying to call
"Sorry,
in, you can't.
Phone
Oh,
doesn't work.
that
It's very
sucks.
disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't have Tom Jones call in, which is what I was super excited for that the whole series. But
Yeah, Tom Jones. Tom Jones is a great recurring character.
yeah, can't have Zach call in.
All the way from liberal pot smoke in California.
Zach, if you're listening,
Wait, there's a
Thanks.
specific type of pot that's liberal?
Yeah, it's Soap Inc.'s pot.
Oh.
We have dispensaries open in all the legal states.
just in America, or are you just saying the states in America and then elsewhere as well?
Oh yes, elsewhere as well.
Oh, okay.
Also in Amsterdam, I think the biggest cafe. That's how it is in Amsterdam. The most popular cafe in Amsterdam is owned by Soap Inc.
Oh.
I mean, of course, it'd be the
Yeah,
most popular one. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, right? I don't think they'd let it be any other way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you're Soap Inc. Do I need to say more?
Yeah, you gotta be the best
Exactly.
at everything.
It's another motto.
Motto. How many mottos are there within the corporation, or can you not even count?
I can't even count how many mottos there are.
I think it's just that you can't count at all.
I can count 32 soap shake flavors.
That's really all you need.
That's all I need. I think it's definitely more than 32 because I don't know what comes after 32.
Oh no, we were just saying, the 32 classic flavors. Of course, there's more
Oh, yeah,
more
the
flavors.
seasonal
of shakes in
ones.
total.
and like the
Not to-
special edition.
And just the ones that came out later that weren't part of the classic introduction package, where because they released those 32 all at the same time, and then they've had other shakes that have come out later. Typically ones that aren't consumed as much, but they do have other flavors like pineapple and
sherbet.
yeah.
I mean, all I'm saying is
sherbet.
that I can only count in
Lime.
relation to the soap shake flavors.
That's a little
The
weird.
classic soap shake flavors.
Even though it is taught that way in schools.
Yeah, it is taught. It's it's what I'm used to. I feel like if I really tried, I could probably count on my own. But what's the point in that?
Yeah.
The soap
Yeah,
shake,
well,
the classic soap shake.
I
flavor
guess
is all
maybe
you
it's
need in
just
life.
because I'm a computer science major, so I need to be able to count in binary. And,
Oh right, of course.
Yeah,
That makes more
which
sense.
you can't do because there's way more than 2 soap shake flavors.
Yeah.
so-
And I'm a math major, so I just need to be able to count.
Yeah. Over in R&D and Soap Inc., we don't really do much counting. So it's just as soon as we need to figure out how many of something there is, we're like, well, how many soap shake classic flavors are there?
And then just in relation with that.
Yeah.
But I assume you only go one at a time then, if you can't count.
Oh yeah.
Or at the most 32 projects running concurrently.
Yeah, I can't count above 32. I don't know what number comes next.
Yeah, like that would
should
take
we
some...
tell them?
That's going to take a long time. We're going to have to count up all those soap shakes, then do another one, and I'm like not sure about how to do that actually, because like you mentioned, I also learned in base soap shake, so counting any other way is going to be difficult for me too.
Oh, should I tell them?
If you want to.
It's 33.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense actually when you think of the way that the 22nd soap shake flavor becomes the 23rd soap
Yeah,
shake.
yeah.
Way.
That
Because
duh.
I'm
Base.
probably going to forget though.
I mean,
it's
like
fine.
when you work R&D for Soap Inc. over in New York City, what more do you need other than the number 32?
Oh, during this show, there's a line where somebody says
The sketch show.
in our sketch show,
Okay.
there's a line where somebody says in New York City, and every time I hear that, I just keep thinking our young nation's capital. But it's not the right show.
Wait, which sketch?
I'm pretty sure it's Buddies.
But-
Doing
yeah,
things
yeah.
in where young 20 to
Okay.
30 year olds doing things in New York City, our young nation's capital. But then that part
No,
never
that's a
happened.
different sketch.
I know.
Wait, can somebody just say that for tonight's show?
You can tell Bill.
Yeah, all right, I will.
Yeah, throw off the whole timeline.
I mean, Dr. Soap is already doing that.
That's right.
The American
Yeah,
Revolution
see, you
now happened.
guys were forgetting already.
Yeah.
It's because we have memories of the original timeline and the new timeline.
Yeah, and they're all mixing together.
Yeah,
but
exactly. They're still setting in.
I was wondering
I'm
how
just
we
very-
switch spots. You know?
I'm just very grateful that I can keep them separated.
Yeah, it's really strange because now Alex is blonde and Jacob is a brunette. Even though brunette is usually a word only used for girls. But yeah, you have
We're
brown hair now.
open-minded
It's
here and off
it's okay.
air.
I switched back while you were saying that.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, I'm glad I have my regular hair back.
No,
because
Jacob,
I
no,
did
Jake-
just shampoo.
Jacob, your hair wasn't blonde before.
It wasn't.
No, it was red.
That must have been because I use a conditioner, and then
Wait, did I not explain to you guys how the time machine works?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, how silly of me. So the time machine is actually a shampoo and conditioner set. You shampoo to go back, and you conditioner to go forward.
Oh.
But most people use both in the shower, so the effects cancel out. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the point of it. But it can be used very strategically. It's just very nice. I feel like it gives you a different shower experience because then you shampoo and you're like, oh my god, it's 1939, and then you're in 1939 for a little bit, and then you conditioner, and then it's like, well, I'm back home in good old 2016.
Although you could use just a little bit of conditioner first, go back, like if you're low on hot water, go back to when you still have more hot water,
Yeah, exactly.
reuse it.
That too. It's very economic.
Is there any reason why there's time traveling implemented in the shampoo, or again, are you not able to say?
Listen,
Was that just
I signed an NDA,
That's
and
what
all
I
I
figured.
can tell you is, have you ever heard screams of pain?
This is the same product, unless you're just cleared to say the same thing for
Oh,
both,
no, yeah, that's just the only thing we can say about all our products
that are under NDA.
that are under NDA.
Okay,
That's
I
a
see.
little interesting. I'm just going to assume that was the easiest way to implement time travel. Because that's a logical reason to do it with.
Is it based on the
Conditioner.
amount of shampoo and conditioner you use?
Oh well, obviously,
Okay,
because
proportional.
it's there's a special ingredient that interacts with a cold soup, and just kind of makes a tiny little tear in the space-time continuum, thus allowing time travel.
And presumably it also interacts with human hair, which is why it doesn't change the time until you apply it to your head.
Exactly. It's a dormant.
So is it a product that bald people can't use?
Well, everybody's got hair somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about babies?
And what about non-mammals?
Well, Soap Inc. makes several other cleaning products.
As we all know, we've been plugging them one by one every week. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And
And using
even
them.
though we started this technology in shampoo and conditioner, R&D is looking for ways to implement it into all our other cleaning products. We've already found ways into including it into our dish washing soap.
Dishwashing soap.
Oh, so you can simply take the dishes back to a state before they were dirty.
clean. Yeah.
Exactly. My point exactly.
Are you saying this happens to all cleaning
Well,
products?
no, he's saying that was saying that they're trying to implement it in all their products.
It's
hasn't
going to happen like that.
Yes, it hasn't happened yet.
Wow.
It's still under development.
Yeah, I figured. But thank you for sharing that. That's like eye-opening.
Yeah, I was told I could give you guys some insider.
Oh, here I was hoping you were gonna say free samples, but they never do.
I've got that too. I just wasn't supposed to say anything.
Oh, that's
it's in your briefcase
terrific.
over there.
Yep. Let me just open up my briefcase.
Oh, wait till after the show. It's all
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Dave.
I don't want the audience to hear the.
We don't
the
want them
angels
getting
singing.
jealous.
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly.
Okay, but we do have to talk about something else.
Yeah, that's
By
true.
contract. I guess we could talk about our philosophy class because that's usually what we default to.
That's true.
We have a video due on Monday that we're working on together, and I'm like super excited for it. I think it's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
It's gonna be the best. Oh, and Chris's hikes are done.
Yeah,
So we
so he
can
better.
slap
He
him
said
in
he
the
would.
face and tell him, get over here, get your butt in. And so we wrote this great DP. I mean, philosophy video, and we're gonna film it tomorrow. We're gonna show it to the class, and it's gonna be the best video in the class, or at least it's pretty likely it's gonna be the best one
Because there's only one
other
potential guy.
Yeah, because there's only
doing it.
one other person making another video, so it's we got pretty good odds running there.
What's the plot?
Okay, so it's like a stoner comedy parody, and we're just like asking vague philosophical questions to it there, and just kind of like roundabout going ways of answering it, and then like it culminates in us going like, well, if there's like a god, there should also be a perfect burrito or something like that.
Assuming
The
you're using the
argument.
ontological argument to argue for God, yes.
And then we meet that perfect burrito,
Yeah.
Nice.
and he is God.
He is God.
Yeah, and it's pretty great.
Great. You guys make me want Cadoba.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, we're gonna need somebody to be the voice of the perfect burrito.
That's racist.
That
Could we-
burritos can't speak.
Could we make you an offer?
Yeah. You can make me an offer.
Well, like I'll also have like roommates available to steal voice from.
That's
But,
true.
yeah, Dave, if you
I
want
was
to
just
be the
offering
voice
it
of
'cause he's
burrito,
here.
I'll be the voice of a.
we'll just give you the lines now, and then they'll be recorded.
Yeah, perfect.
Remember,
no
you're
problem.
also being the voice of God.
Well, yes, obviously. Have got big shoes to fill.
The biggest
it's
shoes,
just-
the most perfect shoes to fill,
Yep.
assuming God wears shoes.
I mean, Mr. Soap wears shoes.
Dr. Soap.
Dr. Soap.
That's a little disrespectful that you said it in such a way.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm a little surprised that that you expect to be able to get away with saying.
Well,
something
it's
like
because the timeline just changed, and for a minute I was a former colleague of Dr. Soap who grew up in the same town as him, and I don't know how that happened, but yeah. So I in this new timeline, I actually knew him before he was Dr. Soap.
What was it like knowing him? I mean, we met him, but like he was barely able to talk to us because we're like so much less than he is.
Although
yeah.
we did get to ask some questions, which was a fantastic opportunity, and meeting him was one of the high points of my life. And I'm
Yeah.
sure it will be.
Go listen to that
forever.
episode.
In fact, I know it will be forever.
Yeah, it's
I've
life-changing.
foreseen that there won't really be anything better in my life.
Except for maybe this philosophy video we're doing.
You know it. Not really, though. Not really.
No. That was a joke. We try to be funny on the show sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't usually work, though.
No.
Off air can't be funny. Off center can't be funny.
That's true.
But no, off center
The only time-
hilarious. Our
Off
shows
center's
are
only
great.
funny.
Go to the show.
During our show tonight
Yeah.
at 8 p.m. in B118.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I said the time. Yeah. Go see a thermos of hot soup, a thermos of cold soup. A
8
free
o'clock.
comedy sketch show, 8 p.m. in Burchard 118.
That's in 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. We're missing our call like we have 2 times before for shows. Yeah, we're special.
Nice.
We high-fived, but you couldn't hear because Jacob did a poopy job.
Yeah, it was a very poor high five. I agree. Impoverished high five.
Yeah.
We talked about something else.
Dave, is there anything you want to
Yeah.
unrelated to Soap Inc. You want
You
to
just
talk
want
about?
to
for a
like
little
talk
bit?
about something.
Like, you do anything interesting this week?
I just went on a hike. That was
Cool.
pretty fun.
Who were you hiking with? Anybody? Or?
With my girlfriend and some of our friends. It was pretty nice.
Any stories to come of that?
I saw this German Shepherd. There's a lot of dogs there, and this guy with a German Shepherd, and like he was throwing a stick into the water, and the German Shepherd kept like jumping into the water after the stick. And it was like pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was like a little lake.
Oh, lakes are nice. I like lakes.
Yeah, it was really nice. There's like a lake. There's some creeks.
Hopefully, you didn't accidentally drop any paper towels in it. If you, we were talking about paper towels on
Last
the
week.
last week.
Oh yeah, of course.
The paper towels that can absorb a whole lake that they're working on now.
Oh well, yeah. Of course, I know about that.
Wait,
That's,
yeah. He's in
'Cause,
R&D.
yeah,
you would have
I
to go
assume-
through him before Q&A.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have you ever worked or talked with Jeff in the corporate environment?
Oh yeah, of course. Jeff is actually the liaison between his department and mine. Yeah, so whenever we're trying to pass off any information, then we kind of just send it all through Jeff.
Jeff's like the messenger boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's why if you hear people chanting Jeff on campus ever, it's because that's something from the office. People just chant Jeff so he could send messages across departments.
They're trying to get his attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Trying to get him to go faster.
All right. Well, I have a story that like I wanted to do for a stand-up bit, but couldn't because I didn't go to stand-up because I had homework due that I did finish with like 10 minutes to spare before the due
Yay.
date. Ugh, I need to learn, but I won't because the semester is almost over. But when Alex and I went to Rumors, which we plugged last week, I was walking out of my apartment and then I took like 3 steps and then this guy approached both of us like, hey, I'm like really hungry, like I'm just like stuck here. I can't go to
Yeah,
work
this
until
did actually happen.
Yeah.
I was there. It was kind of weird.
It was like super weird. He was like miserable and like almost crying in front of us. I'm like, oh no. And like
And he said,
you can't just
I'll-
walk away.
And he said, I'm gonna go right into that store and just buy something to eat. And there he was talking about the Hoboken Mini Mart, right? Which was
Yeah.
right there.
So like I got out my wallet like a sucker, even though I've been burned before because I had a similar thing happen where some guy's like, hey, when I was with a group of friends, like, hey guys, like my like car's like out of gas. I just need like $2 like to get my friend back to like this town over. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And like then my friends came like afterwards, like he was like totally a drug addict. I'm like, jeez.
Oh,
I
snap.
done goofed.
And then so I gave the guy money. I'm like, And like when you're like do that, you're being charitable and you should feel good about yourself. But I was just like angry.
But he
Yeah.
did go immediately into the store.
That doesn't mean he bought anything.
No, it doesn't. But
I
it
like
means that
wanted
he at
to
least
watch
put on a
him
good
buy
show.
something and then like make him give me change. But like, no, that means I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
I'm not claiming to be a good person, but
But you're not a bad person.
Yeah. I was just like angry about it. So I think that just says more about me than anything.
All I know is I wouldn't have given him any money if I was the only one there. But he knew. He approached Jacob. Jacob was when he
I have
approached. He's
sucker
like, that's
written
the...
all over my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how you can get that taken off? With Soap Inc.'s very own shampoo, conditioner, and face wash triple threat.
Oh. We didn't
Yeah.
talk about the usage of the shampoo and conditioner, and I guess the face wash now.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We need to inform our listeners on the proper way to use the product to avoid any potential injuries.
Well, first off, you have to squeeze the bottle into your hand no more than 3 ounces for either one.
Yep. And the time between applying the shampoo and the conditioner has to be 3 minutes or less.
Yeah, you do not want it soaking into your head and then seeping through your skull, because that's not going to be a good time. Because then it's going to get into your brain.
And you can't use only the conditioner either. That's
Absolutely
you
not.
need both of them
You need both.
to work together to neutralize the
The residue it leaves.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why you need to, if you're going forward into the future using the time machine soap, shampoo and conditioner, Soap Inc. Package, you're actually going to need to go back in time first, then forward.
So you can't go forward and then back.
It's not recommended.
All right. So listeners, no more than 3 ounces, no more than 3 minutes, shampoo, then conditioner. All very important.
And it's 3 minutes of relative time if you are using the time traveling soap. So
Yeah.
you can't get away with any shenanigans like that.
Yeah. Just be safe and just use the products responsibly.
Yep.
I think we can wrap it up if no one else has nothing to say.
That was just a bunch of double negatives, and that was really confusing, Jacob.
Yeah, I
But
can't understand what you're saying.
Anyway, so Dave, you got any last comments?
All I want to say is that come to see Thermos of Hot Soup, Thermos of Cold Soup,
Yeah.
and at 8 p.m. and be Burchard 118. Free pizza.
Yeah, we'll all be there
Free sketch comedy.
if we didn't make that clear.
Yeah, we were all performing.
And thank you.
We're all missing
Thank you
Colin.
for listening to
Off
Off
Air,
Air, Steve Center's own radio show on WCPR, Castle Point Radio, Stephen's own radio station.
Yeah. And that wraps it up for us. I've been your co-host, Jacob.
I'm your co-host, Alex.
And I'm your guest.
Thank you to our
Dave.
guest, Dave Estrada, for being here.
Anytime.
He imparted a lot of wisdom on us, gave us a lot of mottos to live by.
Oh, I do actually have one piece of news that I just remembered.
Yeah.
And actually, I think it might have a little something to do with that story about Peru that we heard earlier, which is that NextCorp is increasing the amount of products that they're making dramatically for right now for both the civilian user as well as for the actual Soap Inc. forces, and hopefully that will help put a stop to all that nonsense that's going down in South America right now, and we can all sleep a little safer at night.
That's great to hear.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great
really
to hear.
uplifting. But we won't be on the air next week because it's Soapsgiving, so happy Soapsgiving to everyone. And then
Make sure you give lots of soap to all your friends and family.
What are you guys gonna clean for Soapsgiving?
I'm gonna clean my whole body, my whole apartment, my whole family.
Yeah.
Just as anything I get my hands on.
I've got family coming in from Rhode Island and Florida that I plan on cleaning.
That's great to hear.
And I'm going to put some special attention to the bathroom in my dorm room because I feel like my roommate has been slacking on that, even though I've been already giving it my all.
Oh, we got some drama here. But that's going to do it for us. We'll be here the week after next week. Same time, 6 p.m. Saturday. And thanks for listening. We'll see you then.
Later.
And I'm a sucker for pain. It ain't nothing but pain. You just complain. You ain't tough as you claim. Just stay up in your lane. Just don't with Lil Wayne.